Today we're cooking Cajun Jambalaya pasta. The ingredients that we will be using are smoked sausage, pre-cooked shrimp, and chicken breast. And we're going to dice that up in just a minute. We have orange, red, green, yellow, and a jalapeno peppers, green onions, emerald seasoning, and minced garlic. The sauces, Alfredo sauce and a Cajun tomato sauce. We also have Emerald's home-style marinara and chunky salsa in hot, as well as hot rotel dip. Now we're going to go ahead and dice our sausages up. You can dice them in chunks, you can dice them in slices, however you prefer, as well as your chicken breasts. You can cut them as small as you like in little small-sized cubes. After that, you want to clean your board and wash it off after you've cut your meat and prepare to cut your vegetables. We're going to start off by cutting the green onions, and we're going to separate those because we will be using the dark green part as a garnish. And dice up our jalapeno peppers, and we're only going to use a half of a pepper because this is very strong, has a strong flavor and taste. And now we're going to start cutting up our yellow bell peppers, the orange, red, and green. We're going to mix some of these peppers into the sauce as we cook it, and then we're also going to come back and saute some on the side and then add it in the end. And once I'm done cutting the bell peppers, as you can see, I'm using the tops to the side and pushing them over. I'm going to bag those separately, and you can actually use the remainder of them for a future meal. Now that's what it looks like when they're done. And this is the other vegetables, the onions, peppers, and the green onions. Now that our sausages are cut, our shrimp, and our diced chicken, we can put these in the bag, pull the tops off, put them in the freezer, pop it off, and you can chop those for a future meal instead of throwing it away. Now I have 3 separate skillets to cook all meats separate, and I'm going to start off with the chicken breast because the chicken takes a little bit longer to cook. And you want to put your fire on like a medium high, because what we're going to do, we're going to blacken these. You're going to season them on both sides. Now you can start with your shrimp maybe 5 minutes after that and do the same and season them real well. And be very careful with the shrimp because they will cook pretty fast. And you don't want your meat to stick, so you don't move that around in between. And the sausages you want to do last because sausages don't take very long. You just need to brown those. And as you can see, the chunks of chicken have started to brown, more like a blackened. And put a little bit more seasoning. The sausages you're not going to season because your sausages are already seasoned. Now that we finished cooking it, this is what it's going to look like. You drain all your grease off, the shrimp, the sausages, and the chicken, and I have it in a separate glass dish. We're going to start the sauce in a side pot. Pour in your onions, bell peppers, jalapeno peppers, and a little bit of garlic, minced garlic. You're going to stir that in real well, and on the back fire I have the water ready for the pasta while this is cooking. It takes about 15 minutes to get the water boiling. Now we're going to start adding in the green peppers, orange peppers, yellow peppers, and red peppers. They all have unique flavor. So once you mix all that together, it will be a very, very good flavor. Now you can season your vegetables. It's totally your preference, but you don't have to. I'm using this hot rotel dip that will also give the sauce in the dish a lot more flavor. You want to cook all that down and be very careful that you don't burn it. Put it on a medium fire. Now, once we have all that cooked down, we're going to add 1 jar of Ragu Classic Alfredo sauce or any Alfredo sauce of your choice. We're going to add in the tomato Alfredo sauce, which is just Alfredo mixed up with tomato sauce. Just thought I would try it. It was something new. You're going to mix all that in. And that classic Alfredo tomato sauce, that's optional. You don't have to use that. Now we're going to add the chunky salsa. This is the hot flavor. Also come back and add Emerald's home-style marinara sauce. And this is where you'll get that actual color of the red pasta, the jambalaya look. And you want to blend it and make sure it is mixed very, very well. Make sure it doesn't stick in the meantime. And you want to leave this on a medium heat. If not, it will actually low to medium heat, it will start sticking pretty quick. Now the water is ready. I'm using a rotini pasta. I'm going to go ahead and pour those in for about 15 minutes. I'll let that ball. You can use penne, you can use bow tie, pretty much any pasta will work with this dish. Spaghetti, angel hair, fettuccine, but I did choose rotini. Now on a separate skillet, I'm going to go ahead and saute the remainder of those peppers I had until they're kind of golden brown. I'm going to pour the remainder of those on top of the meat, and we're just going to leave that to the side for right now. I'll show you how I'll mix that in with the sauce. The pasta is ready. We're going to go ahead and strain that and drain all the water out. And it's very hot, so be extremely careful when you're doing this. Now our sauce has simmered down for about 15 minutes. You want to make sure it hasn't stuck to the bottom of the pot. Just mix it around, get a spatula. And as you can see the consistency of it, we're going to add in half of the pasta at this point. If you pour all of it, you may not be able to mix it very well, so pour half at a time and mix that pasta into the sauce. And then you want to come back and add the remainder of the pasta and just mix that up pretty good. And it is equivalent to 1 box, so 1 box with this sauce mix makes this dish complete. Keep stirring that for about 5 minutes. Now we're going to add some of the meat into the pasta with the bell peppers and onions. And we're going to still keep a little bit on the side so we can put some on top whenever we do serve it. That's not mixed into the sauce. And that's your preference too. You can actually put all the meat, but you don't have to. It is optional. I'm going to let that cook down. About 5 more minutes so it can all mix together and the pasta can absorb from the sauce. And as you can see, it's starting to look complete. And like I said, cover that for about 5 to 7 minutes or 10 minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, 15 at the most, and let it simmer down. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and put on some cheese sticks. Right, you can choose garlic bread, whatever your preference. And this is what that looks like in the oven. These are very good. And this is the remainder of the meat that I did leave to serve once the dish is complete. Now we're ready. The 15 minutes has passed. I'm going to go ahead and put everything on the plate and serve it so that you guys can see what the finishing touch looks like. And this is where I'll add some of the extra meat on top that I didn't mix into the pasta dish. And this is actually going to be the end of this dish. Cajun Jambalaya pasta. This dish is very spicy. And you can serve it with garlic bread, dinner rolls, or cheesy breadsticks. It's totally your preference. This dish can also be garnished with cheese. You can do a Parmesan cheese. You can do scallions and parsley. I chose to do a little scallions, which is green onions. That's the green onions that are kept on the side in the beginning of the meal, of the preparation. And sprinkle a little cheese on top, and this actually completes the meal. All these garnishes are optional. You don't have to use those, but if you do, it just completes the meal and gives it more taste. And I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can be alerted for future videos. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like a copy of this recipe,